This is how we podcast. It's Sunday night, and I'm feeling all right. Aiden is here, and so is Faulkner. So
Luckily.
I reached for my disgusting beer, and I'm going to open it, and I'm going to drink it and rate it. Take away the keys to this because it's really going bad. I'm not faded. Let's start. This is episode. I don't even know what episode it is anymore.
94.
94. Oh, man, I do have a 94 fact. 94 was the last year that I lived a peaceful life.
Shut up.
Oh, man, that was a good one. 94. I think that's only... Aiden, do you know anything about 94? Is that when Jurassic Park
came
out?
Some things happened.
I think
is it?
Is that 93? When did Jurassic Park come out? Faulkner, you know. You're
Faulkner,
old.
you were alive.
Yeah.
Were we all alive for that?
No.
No, I was...
Wow.
Aiden was not alive for that, for sure. Because I knew about dinosaurs before. 93.
Wow. We were not all alive for that. That makes me makes me
The
feel
U.S.
a little
also
old.
withdrew troops from Somalia that year.
You know what else? That's probably Black Hawk Down then. The live action version.
I feel like that was not 1993.
Well, the happenings.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that seems more accurate.
Yeah.
That was like 2000s, but
Yeah.
it's got a star-studded cast, that one.
Yeah. That one dude is in it.
There's a lot of guys in it.
I can't remember his name.
Ewan's in it.
Oh, he is in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, young Obi.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Young Obi.
Yeah, let me tell you. A lot of guys. Eric Bana, even.
Oh,
Faulkner
Eric
knows that
Bana,
guy.
Australian. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hulk.
Holy shit.
One of the Hulks.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom, rest in peace.
Legolas. He's dead? Really? Oh.
No, he's not dead.
Oh. Yeah, I would have known that.
Right?
Yeah.
Might as well been at this point.
He's just being rich somewhere. It's cool. Living his
Yeah.
life.
He just did a TV show on Amazon like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Carnival
I think I
Row.
just watched a movie that he was in also. Like a new one.
Pirates
Lord
of the Caribbean?
Rings.
No, it was like some like similar. It was a war movie. I'll look it up.
That sounds like
Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
No, it was like with guns. Lord of the Rings, but with
Outpost.
guns. It could have been The Outpost. Yeah.
I'm pretty certain it's the Outpost.
Yeah, I
based
think
on
it was
this
The
picture.
Outpost. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has bald head.
I don't know. He's wearing a helmet in the poster, so
Okay.
who knows?
We're going to go with that. Anyways.
Want to do the
Let's move
howdy
on.
thing?
Oh, yeah, Faulkner, do your thing.
All right. Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Sweaty Plebs podcast, episode 94. This was a long and painful intro.
I had fun.
I had a great time. What are you talking about?
Many apologies. Our only episode for the month of December because we're all doing stuff. I was especially doing stuff. I was out of town quite long.
I was ready to
Yeah, I really thought he was going in.
I was ready to record at any moment. We were abandoned. Aiden and I were. Like a couple of cute baby kids on the side of the road left in a box. Because Faulkner
Where are you?
doesn't love us. Yep.
I didn't, huh?
That's true.
Well, let's before we start up talking about stuff, let's kick off and crack some drinks. Dylan, what do you got?
I have something terrible. I love the brand. Now this, you see, Hen House, the word oyster, and then the word stout. This is a stout. It's going to be disgusting. Why I didn't look at why it was called oyster stout, but let me tell you, ale brewed with whole oysters. I'm going to fucking hate this. This is going to be disgusting.
I don't even know why you chose it.
I'd try it.
I chose it because I hadn't had it, and I like Hen House, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, fuck it. I'm just going to do it. So I open it. It doesn't really smell like an oyster, which I guess is good. It got me sweating a little bit just worrying about this. Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, gotta finish it.
I know. Oh, I do not like that. I've had better stouts. Oh, it just leaves a stout taste in your mouth, and I give it a rating of I won't drink it again.
Surprise, surprise.
High
Yeah.
praise. All right. There's a lot of info in this can, so I'm going to try to run through it. Brewed by Wolves People Farmhouse Brewery from Newberg, Oregon. This is a little beer from the Sketchbook Series 2. Oudvat.
I don't know. You made that word up.
I don't know. No,
Yeah.
it's on the can.
You made that
All
one
right,
up.
Dude, Bat. It's a barrel-aged farmhouse ale. Dry hop bière de coupage. Can conditioned. About because I like the can.
That's a good can.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a quality can. I think that's going to be the high point for this one, but cidery.
Good.
I like it. It just
Ugh.
tastes like a beer mixed with the cider, though, so I'll respect it.
I feel like there's a real word for that.
Yeah, that's all I got. There's what? A riddle?
There's a word for. Is that what it is?
Yes, that would be dry hop bière de coupage.
Page.
I think it's just
Decoupage.
farmhouse ale.
All right.
But it's in French, though, so it sounds cooler.
It's fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I have Incline Cider Company, lemonade and tea.
Ooh.
So
I-
won. Congrats.
Yeah. Your wife
Don't even have to taste
sent
it.
a picture of that, and I'm jealous.
It's fantastic.
I hate you.
Fantastic.
I don't
I got
actually
it.
hate
I got a new. Got a new coaster. It says "Don't f up my truck."
Really embracing
Yeah.
Idaho.
You should
I don't even have a truck yet.
should send one of those to Tim.
Oh yeah. How do you guys want to start games off? Who's been playing any new games? Should we talk
I'm
about
gonna-
Halo first?
Yeah, let's do Halo first as I try to remember if there's any other games I played.
All right,
Yeah.
All right. So
Um,
Dylan, give me your. You beat it. The campaign.
Halo Infinite.
Give me a
There's more
score.
than just multiplayer. A score? Incomplete. I'm gonna give it incomplete score because I want to give it a good score, but I feel like it's a little bit too short. But if you make me put a number on it, 7
I
out of
am.
10.
That's why I said give me a score.
7 out of 10. Yeah. It's like an average Halo. The gameplay is so much fun. The story is a good resetting, I would say. Some of the level designs pretty boring, and it's just too short. If it was longer, I would have given it a higher score.
Which is wild because it's still pretty long.
Yeah, I mean, I beat it in a week, which is it's pretty quick. What's going on?
Dude,
Sorry.
Um,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so it took me like a week to beat it, and I played it pretty hard on the weekend in between when it released and
Yeah.
when I beat it.
How many hours was it? What do you say?
I probably spent about 15 hours in total in it, which is a good amount of time. With that said, I would have
it's not
beaten it.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have beaten it way faster if I didn't spend probably 6 to 7 of those hours doing absolutely nothing, just jumping around with the
Yeah,
grapple.
but I mean, 8
Yeah.
to 10 hours.
8 to 10 hours I feel like is optimal.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
I just
I think
felt,
the thing is.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I felt like it left on a weird place Like I feel when I beat the game, I won't say any spoilers because some of us still haven't beaten it. But when I beat the game, I was like, okay, I feel like the game is finally picking up. And then it's like, all right, here you go, nuts. Like, it's over, or is it? I don't know. Maybe it's not over.
I would agree with you. The ending, I think a part of it is the gameplay is so good.
Yeah.
That you just want to keep playing it.
Exactly. I was having a lot of fun playing it, and like a lot of like the fights that they set up, like the boss fights and stuff. Or I don't know if you call them bosses. Yeah, I guess they're bosses.
Yeah, they're boss
They're just
fights.
Just fun to play. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the boss fights were probably the best it's been.
Did they have boss fights in other Halos? I mean, like the Scarab, but I don't really count.
They had little boss fights here and there.
It's been like a couple profits, but they've always
but this one like really
Yeah.
nailed down like a boss fight type thing, and I really enjoyed the boss fights.
I really enjoyed the boss fights. What I would love to see in upcoming expansions, because I'm certain they're going to add shit onto it, because that's their whole thing with this, right? This is a spoiler for Aiden, but fuck him.
You had all month.
Yeah,
It's fine.
There's one area in the map, one level. I don't know if it's. I think it is a level where you go through different like combat situations against a bunch of bad guys. I want them to do a never-ending hour, and they just throw waves at you, kind of like firefight. But also, every once in a while, there's a boss fight in there. That would be cool. Think about it, Halo people, if you're listening. 343, do it. Boss rush mode. Be good. Little roguelike, you get different abilities. So, like, maybe this time you get a grapple hook. Next room you get whatever the thrusters, I don't remember. I only use the entire time. I don't know. I like it a lot. I just wish there was more of it, which is why I only give it a 7. It's my probably.
I feel like that's a reason why you should give it a higher score almost, because you just want to keep playing it.
Well, I've been playing more and still enjoying it, but I feel a little bit let down by the story. I guess I think it's a good story, but I wish that there was more of it and more to it. Like I think they should have started you off actually doing the fight on the ship, because that's what they normally do, right? Like you fight on your ship or your home base or whatever. But in this one,
it starts with the fight on a ship.
That's not true. Halo 3, you remember you essentially fell from orbit into the ground and Sergeant Johnson found you and unlocked your armor.
That's true. That did happen in Halo 3, but that's the third one. This is like the 8th one. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, I was just thinking of Halo 1. And also maybe Halo 2, you fight like in Mombasa or whatever. That brings me to my other big issue with the game. You just fight in the same area. Like it's pretty big, but I want to go on an alien ship. Put me on the Covenant ship. I want to go to Earth. I want to go where there's snow. I want to go to the beach. You know, this is all
set
just
pieces.
Yeah, this is all.
Yeah, the biomes are pretty small, but they're done well for what they are. But
they are.
They're pretty,
I had a ton of fun
limited
going around. It's basically the best Spider-Man game there's ever been with the grapple hook. Just grappling around, climbing up shit, swinging around.
Spider-Man can kill people.
Spider-Man can kill people. I've seen it. I've killed so many people in the Spider-Man games. You can throw people right off the roof.
Yeah, but then you stick them to the wall afterwards. They're just hanging there like 10 stories up.
No, I do the swing, the kick swing, and you kick them in the chest, and then they just fly off. I'm almost positive those guys died.
Not instantly, though, so it's not really Spider-Man.
Okay, true.
It's kind of like their body's failing them.
Yeah. No, I think I give Halo 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5.
Yeah, I would say that's fair. You could talk me up to 8.5 out of 10.
I think the biome thing didn't bother me as much as I thought it was going to.
No,
I
it
knew
didn't
about
really.
that going in.
Yeah, it didn't bother me that
Like,
much in the game, like
Yeah,
during the course
while
of
I
it.
was playing.
But like looking back, it's like
In
I
reflection,
missed out on
yeah.
all those. Yeah.
Yeah. In reflection, but in the moment, I was so engrossed in playing the game, I didn't even notice it until
You
I would say until the final last couple missions, because you're in a lot of Forerunner structures, and Forerunner
Yeah.
structures are pretty much the same thing.
yes, I really did not enjoy the Forerunner structures, especially when it's like that fucking loop, and you can go either way. And almost every single time,
Yeah.
I'm going away, and it's like, well, I have to go this other way because there's a collectible there, and I go there. There's never a collectible there, so I just do this stupid loop, like 100 times or however many times they put that like same exact like entrance to like the Forerunner structure in. I did not like that, I will say.
Yeah. My biggest criticisms are, and this is where I think you're talking about, is the main villain. He's terrible. He's just like a generic angry person, right? Just
A brute, some would say.
yeah. So, which, I mean, brutes aren't smart. And if you beat the campaign, you'll understand why Dylan says, like, I feel like it's finally getting somewhere, because there's like a reveal and everything. And you're like, oh, that's what I want to fuck with instead, right? You're like, now I'm ready to get to the real parts of it. So I definitely see what you're saying with that. And I had that feeling. I finished it. I was like, fuck, I want to keep playing.
Yeah.
But I've already put like 20 hours. Like Tim and I played, I was at his house playing on his save file, and we put in like 20 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's
It's an open world game that I want to play more of at 20-hour mark.
Yeah.
Weird.
Which doesn't happen. I'm going back right now and literally doing what I did in what was that one samurai open world Sony game? What was it called?
Ghost
of Tsushima. And that one I collected literally everything on the way to beating the game. But now I've beaten the game because it's so short, and I'm going back through the map like section by section and just collecting every single collectible that's on the map. Because I just enjoy playing it.
Yeah, the gameplay. Like, I think it's the best Halo's ever felt in a single player experience.
Yes. Now, I'm taking half a point away because I didn't get to play it co-op. So I give it 6.5.
That's fair. Yeah. Then like when I was playing with Tim, the whole entire time we're like, "Fuck, man, this game's gonna be amazing when you go play co-op. This game's gonna be wild." I don't know how the devices are gonna support it. To be honest, I don't know how how good this hardware is going to support multiple players, especially 4 players. I don't think it's gonna.
Are we expecting 4?
I'm expecting 2. I expect 2.
I think 4 should be the standard, right?
It should be 4, but
right.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah,
I'd be very surprised. Even 2 seems like a stretch. Like, I think the biggest issue with Halo Infinite is the Xbox One. That's what holds it back.
Yeah.
Even though, from what I've told, Xbox One runs the game really well. Like, keeps frame rates.
Yeah, I had almost no issues on
resolution drops or anything like that. Because Damon plays on just the one, right? The OG one.
The original OG one, but he hasn't touched the campaign yet, as far as I'm aware. So,
I mean, to even run multiplayer, like big team battle. Big team battle on the one without too many. He says issues. It runs fine.
Yeah, but with that said, we haven't actually seen it, and Damon has been out of game like Xbox games for a while.
That's fair.
I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah. I mean, I trust him, but not with this.
On the Series X, it feels great for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Series S, smooth as butter. PC, obviously runs like a dream.
Yeah, so like they've optimized it like crazy, and the game just feels good out the box, which is wild in this day and age. I mean, they did extend it like a whole year.
Yeah.
And I was reading on the development front, they chopped like 2/3 of the map for this release, which I'm actually happy about. It's fine.
Yeah, I think the map size is pretty good.
It's Halo Infinite, so I would hope that they continue adding on to it.
I think that's probably the idea. Yeah.
If they don't add on to this, then biggest mistake they've made in a million years, probably.
I think they
would
said
say.
this is going to be a 10-year game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Which,
So,
you know,
we'll see.
as long as you Game Pass and they keep putting out like,
Yeah.
If they put out like a campaign like, you know, of this length, like once every year or two, I would be totally cool with that.
I mean, I think they need to do an annual release, right?
I feel like it should be annual, but
Or at least
given-
initially give them 2 years and then maybe go into an annual mode. I
yeah,
don't know.
So if you're expecting an annual, probably like 4 to 6 hours instead of the 8 to 10.
Yeah.
yeah. But even that, like,
That's fair.
Which I think is okay.
it
Yeah.
needs as long as there's like maybe new abilities or new things being tacked on, new areas.
New biomes, right?
Yeah.
New
The Arbiter,
bosses.
you know.
Arbiter, not in this game. The evil Arbiter is.
Yeah. I want the good one back.
But speaking of that, like, what DLCs would you like to see? Like them to do like side stories. I know Dylan and I talked about a side story that would be kind of interesting.
Holy shit, what was that Halo called?
ODST.
It's like a little bite-sized one. Yeah, ODST.
That's
more
what-
ODST, man.
You want
That's
to
what we
ODST?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that game was just light to play. Like an ODST, kind of like this isn't going to happen. But if they'd have made like a stealth style ODST game in Halo,
I'm surprised they haven't done an ODST too. ODST was
like I
for the
feel like
most
it
part
did
pretty
great.
successful, right?
It
Yeah,
was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. It really tuned up Firefight too. They did a good job with
That's
Firefight. in that.
isn't that where Firefight came? Like into
Yeah.
the
Yeah, so
was a hard
like,
firefight.
ODST,
Yeah.
I'm super surprised. And it created like you had Buck, which was like a very popular character, right?
that silent or silenced SMG.
Yeah, there's
Still
some
love
like
it.
some gold
Yeah.
moments in ODST. So I'm surprised they've never done an ODST too. I think ODST expansion would be cool, like a DLC,
Mm-hmm.
like a little 6-hour shenaniganery.
yeah, like because there's so much like what do you call them, like the audio pickups where they're just like, oh, here's like
Mhm.
all the stuff that happened before the chief came back down, right?
Yeah.
Do something in that time.
Yeah, so they could do all. I mean, they could do that. There's so many parts of the ring too. The ring's huge. We're only in this small little section, so there could be, for all we know, other Spartans or ODST troops on different parts of the ring, and you could do something like that.
If I can throw out a weird idea,
You want to play as a
DLC
grunt?
we got to play as a grunt. Yeah,
Yes, that's what we thought. I want a
Yeah.
grunt one. I
Super
want a
into
grunt.
that.
I want a grunt. So my idea was it's a grunt, and he stole intel from a brute base or a banished base, and he's got to escape it. And the whole thing is him escaping with intel to a UNSC fob.
I'm into it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a little stealthy to it. And then by the end of it, because in Halo 5, there's a grunt boss, and he's in this huge grunt mech.
Spoilers, man.
Beautiful.
Spoilers.
The villain, I think the boss's name's like Yip Yap or something like that. Like jumps around, like shoots rockets and everything. It's
Dude.
fucking great.
One of the bosses that you kill in this, his name is like Yip Yap too. One of the grunt bosses.
Yeah,
You unlock guns. Oh, I love it.
the grunt dialogue is top tier. This is
Yes.
the best.
Yeah,
So good.
I love finding one of those. What do they call it? Like the speech towers, or what I'm talking about?
Propaganda towers.
Propaganda towers. And I'll just sit there and listen to it talk.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
And I thought I wouldn't like it because it's such a it's like a complete checkbox kind of thing activity. But like they're pretty funny, some of them.
Yeah, I feel bad because a couple of them, like early on, I just destroyed it immediately, and I was like,
Yeah.
later on, I was like, man, these things are all pretty funny. I wish I didn't just destroy them all.
Yeah. There's one, I think the propaganda tower is like playing the Halo theme song, and then the grunt's like, this song sucks. There's like little cheeky stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah, grappling hook. I played a lot of just going everywhere. I use it for everything. And when you unlock the Superman punch, man, I'm Superman punching
Yeah.
everything. I die all the time.
Yeah,
All the time I die.
yeah, that was one of my biggest issues with the game early on was I swapped my usability and my grenade button. So there were so many times early on where I was like, all right, I'm going to grapple to this, and I would press my old grapple button, and I would throw a grenade there, and I'd be like, oh, I forgot I switched, and then I would immediately press the grapple button and grapple right into my grenade. A lot of fun.
Yeah. The Marines are how responsive the Marines are. They actually follow you around. You put them in trucks. They follow you.
Oh,
So good.
Yep. Filling up a truck with a bunch of Marines with skewers or rocket launchers or something.
Lasers, the upgraded laser. Oh, so much fun. It's like a disco show. It's melting people.
Disco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that brings me back.
Yeah. I was alive then.
No, you weren't. Me neither. Yeah. Aiden, how much have you played of the campaign or any at all?
I basically reached the hub of it,
Okay.
and it's kind of like I like this a lot, but I have so many things that I could play. I'm honestly happy waiting for co-op.
I recommend just beating it because it's not that long. Just power through, and then yeah, 100%.
Collectibles, you'll do like within 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah,
I can mainline it.
Yeah.
But again,
And there's an upgrade tree. The only 2 trees you need to focus on is the grappling hook and the shield. And if you just play it on normal or whatever it is, just do that. Just to experience it.
You grappling hook and a little bit of shields is basically all I had by the time I beat it.
Yeah, it's all you really need. Just fair warning, you might find yourself collecting stuff.
Oh, it's gonna happen. That's where I'm at.
Did you find any skulls, Faulkner?
Just one.
Yeah, I only found one,
gonna save,
and I wasn't looking for them.
Yeah, I was going to save skulls for co-op.
Yeah, same.
Because what I want to do is a legendary run, and then I would like to do a legendary run with all skulls.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, but the game's kind of hard even on normal. Not gonna lie. There's definitely moments that I was like, "Ooh."
It's pretty easy, but there's just like a lot of ways to kill yourself. A
lot of ways to kill yourself, and because it's an open world, there's a lot of angles that they can have on you. So if you rush in, right, get a little too loose, you can get killed. The weapons. One thing I did note was the multiplayer weapon sets. The weapons that suck in multiplayer feel great in campaign.
Except the disruptor. Even that one still kind of sucks, but
that one's still rough, but it still kills people better. Yeah.
You can still
the plasma
kill people
carbine,
in a couple of shots.
Fantastic.
It
right against the
helps
Legions and Shield guys.
Yeah. The Ravager. Amazing.
Yeah, the Ravagers. No, the Ravager's the one that sucks.
That's the one that shoots the fire, but if you just if you just shoot it and shoot it 3 bursts, that one destroys things. You don't charge it up. I never charge it up.
Yeah, Sentinel Beam, destroy
Very
stuff.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I will say, Sentinel Beam in multiplayer also very good once you understand the recoil.
There's not that much recoil in campaign.
Oh.
Yeah, there's literally none. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And if you get the upgraded version of it, it's literally like a 1 second, and it just melts something. That's it.
Yeah,
it's great.
The upgraded guns are pretty cool. I'm hoping in whatever expansions they have more versions of guns. Yeah.
Or just bring back old guns. That's what I'm thinking they're going to do is bring back older weapons.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's the good way to go.
Yeah. Just take their time. Yeah. Take their time and bring it. Big fan. I'm very happy to play it. And I want to play on co-op. Ready for it, co-op.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a big fan. The thing I don't like is I feel like I didn't play enough of it. But
I do love that you say that because I pulled up a time list for the other games. Mm-hmm. And CE was 10 hours. Then Halo 2 was 9 hours. Halo 3 is 8 hours. Halo 4 is 7.5, and Halo 5 is 8 hours. Okay.
I feel like I may be understating how long I just did absolutely nothing and was just I'm going to grapple to the root or the top of that mountain and then just spent hours, probably at least 6 hours of my playtime was just me doing absolutely nothing, not even going for things on the map, just grappling around.
Also, to defend him, 8 hours in like a linear like mission by mission thing, very different from 8 hours in an open world game.
Yeah.
Also, I have no idea if my times are correct. It was a guess.
I assume they're not.
I would assume they're wrong. Yeah, I would
Probably,
100% assume they're wrong.
I don't even know how to check it.
But I was reading Infinite. I think the average is like 8 to 10 hours if you just focus on main story, which is good. I think it's a good campaign length. I wouldn't want it really longer, even though I wanted to keep playing more. But.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good length, but it feels like nothing really happened until like the end.
I mean, things happen. Technically, I guess in the game time, this is all in the span of a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
No, it can't be because there's day and night cycle, right?
There's no day and night.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. There's no weather cycle. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm very happy with it. Give me more, and I will give it a better rating next time.
Oh, don't worry. They'll give you more.
I need Halo.
You need the Halo?
Yeah.
All right. So, Dylan, what other games you've been playing? I know you've been playing a game that's keeping you up all night.
What game is keeping me up all night? Tell me.
I forgot the name of it. You tell me. You just told me yesterday that you had a game that was keeping you up all night, or 2 days ago.
The Ziggurat? Was it Ziggurat?
Ziggurat.
Oh, Ziggurat 2. Okay. Yeah, the past couple weekends, I've been playing a lot of Ziggurat 2. I already liked that game, but I hadn't really paid attention to what I was doing, you know? I figured out if you beat the side missions in the campaign, you unlock new weapons, which I hadn't really been paying attention to before. So I've just been doing all of those, and I got to the next area of difficulty. It's a lot of fun. It's a good game.
So it's a very classic Dylan move.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just having fun playing with what I had. But there's more weapons. There's more characters. I still am not. I don't know how far I am. I'm assuming not super far. But I just haven't just running around it. It's a good.
It's a good one of those, is what I
bet you his phone got disconnected, or his phone died. I bet his phone died.
Yeah.
How about you? What you been playing?
Real quick before that, I sent him a Best Buy gift card so he could go buy himself a webcam so he could stop doing this.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
So bad.
He is. We'll see when it happens. Well, I feel like there's been some more things, but let me tell you, Faulkner.
Tell me.
There's some good games out there.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'll just start with the Guardians of the Galaxy because I feel like
How do you feel about it?
It's good, man.
Yeah.
It's a fun game. Yeah, dialogue is honestly by far my favorite part of that. I will spend the time going around to each of the other Guardians rooms, in the hub missions, being like, oh, hey, what's Groot got to say? Always the same thing, but it's fine.
But with a different tone.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, it's been delightful. Game looks great. I think I'm 5 or 6 missions in. I know it's supposed to be a 10 or so hour game, so I think I'm probably halfway through.
Yeah.
And it's been delightful. The biomes you go to are cool. Combat is it's not amazing, but it's fun for what it is.
Sure.
The collectibles are nice, get new songs. Music licensing for this game must have been a massive bitch from what I've seen.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. A lot of classic 70s and 80s pops. Most of the collectibles are just costume unlocks for the characters, which I can tell if I was into the comics would be super cool.
Yeah.
But it's basically, oh, this is the one for the movie, and then every other one I don't know. But so, that's what I'd expect.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it checks out.
Yeah, it's not the most popular comic in itself, other than what the movies have shown.
Exactly.
So, no, I hear the dialogue and the character interactions what really makes that game.
Oh yeah, no, it's just one of those games. You're playing it, there's a smile on your face the entire time.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done like a third-person action-adventure game like that, and it's been long enough. I can enjoy them again.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, so I think for like you and Dylan especially, this would be like a Game Pass game. But like you, if it dropped down to like $20, I don't think you'd be disappointed.
$20 is a good sweet spot for a
Yeah,
like a 10-hour game. I think.
like even $60 for me, it's just like it's a good game.
Not all of us are balling like you. You know.
You have a gold chain on, so
It's true. I don't know if this is going to record for me.
I mean, it's recording right now.
says it is.
Just has you sideways.
It crashed on me.
Oh, the app crashed?
Yeah.
Yeah, we really need to get you a webcam.
I
mean, you really
could.
need to get you a webcam.
Aiden bought me one. I just have to do it. I forget which one he told me to get.
There's a lot of options.
C920, I think, is going to be your easiest bet.
C920.
Don't tell me now.
Got a face cam's good. Brio is fine.
Get that Nagata or whatever it's called.
It won't rotate again.
It's good. You're fixed.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're right side up.
Yeah, I had to rotate my device.
Yeah, attaboy.
There you go.
Any other gaming thoughts there, Dylan? Any other games?
Yeah, Ziggurat is cool. Play it. If you want to play Gunfire with your friends, but they refuse to play, Ziggurat 2, great option. Other than that, two quick ones. Haven't played too much of them. Deathloop on sale. It was 50% off. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to get it because I didn't think it was coming to Xbox. Mistake? Maybe. Probably going to come to Game Pass, apparently. It's a fun game. I recommend it. I'm not too far into it, so I'm not going to talk too much, but it reminds me of just like being in like a big Fallout dungeon and you have superpowers. That's kind of it. Yeah, you're just sneaking around, doing your thing. It's cool.
I like that mixed with a little Hitman, just because you can learn all the cycles.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. The only other new game I've played, Death's Door, was on sale.
Ooh,
Bought that.
Play that.
I only played about 30 minutes of it, I would say, and I'm not convinced it's really my type of game, but I need to play more. But it looks great. It looks great, plays great. But it's just not exactly what I thought. It reminds me a little bit more of like a Dark Souls type game than a Zelda game, which is what I thought it was.
See. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, I played this wonderful real life game where you take a truck and you go off road, and then so I did that. I was like, yeah, let's take this truck. We'll just go off road. We'll do something really quick. It'll be fine. It'll be no big deal. Then we'll go get lunch. And then like 8 hours later, we're like, oh, we're still on this trail, and we can't get out anymore. So I did a different game called Hiking Out of that trail at night with no water.
It's my boy.
For like 8 hours, for 8 miles. And yeah, so I did that. That was a really cool real life game. And then getting stuck and everything. I was a little worried. Not gonna lie. I was a little worried.
I was worried for you, but now that you're safe, I really enjoy your pain.
Oh, it was bad. I was fucked up. I was fucked up the next day. Because we went to breakfast and we're like, all right, we'll just go do a 4-wheel off-road trail. And my buddy's like, yeah, my friend told me and it was really cool, so let's go do it. Did zero research on this specific trail. And that's the last time we ate and drank any fluids. It was like 10 a.m. And then we didn't get to our recovery vehicle, a.k.a. His wife, at the end of the trail till about 1 a.m.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I texted Dylan at like between 7 and 8 p.m. Time. I was like, just let you know, you're gonna have to cover me in the morning because I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah, it was so funny because I've been covering him for a few days in a row, and I was like, finally a day I can stay awake a little bit later. And like right as he texted me, I had like just opened a second beer for the night. And he was like, "You're gonna have to cover me." And I was like, "Fuck, I need to go to sleep in like an hour then." And I was like, "Well, chugging this beer and then getting ready to go to sleep." But it was fun.
Yeah. So that was my trip. And then, so I essentially left all my belongings in that truck in the desert, like my suitcase and everything. And then the next day we couldn't get an off-road recovery guide to take us because we still got to go back on the trail, right? And so 2 days later, we're like, cool, just leave all our stuff, leave this truck in the desert. 2 days later, we get this guy, we pay this guy to wheel us back out into the desert through the same trail to get to the truck, and then unstuck the truck and take us through the rest of it. And the guy was like, "You guys are idiots," the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Actually, he was surprised how far we made it. Like, wait, you took your truck all the way out here, and like we got like deeper in the trail. He's like, "This shouldn't have happened. Like, you shouldn't have even made it this far." I was like, "Well, we did." And the only reason we got stuck is because the truck was too wide to make it past this little path, and you actually have to crawl over the rocks. There's like 2 rocks that like cave in, and we couldn't slip through past of it, so you had to get your wheels over them to get past it. But the truck is just not that tall enough to do it. That, and we didn't want to like tip the truck into a rock to smash the sides, right? So the guy, like, we get there, and we're like jacking up wheels and stacking rocks under wheels so we could get the height, and then jacking the rear tires up to stack. It was a thing. And then we got to the next obstacle, and we had to do the same thing because we got like high centered. It was crazy.
Man,
Yeah.
you are stupid.
Yeah. It was very expensive too.
How much did it cost? Yeah, I was guessing, but I
Guess
thought it was like $600 at least.
higher,
$1,000.
2,000.
higher, lower Aiden,
Okay.
higher than Dylan,
1,700.
lower, just a little lower,
1,600.
just a little lower.
1,600.
That's not lower.
Lower, yeah. It was like 1,500 plus time, right? Because we had to go back on that trail. We were back on the trail for like 8 hours. I did research after we got stuck, like the next day, and they're like, "Oh, this is the hardest trail in the area. Oh, this is a 20-something mile trail, right? And it takes on average 8 hours to do." And my buddy Tim's like, "Yeah, just do it. We'll do it for a couple hours. We'll go get lunch."
Smart.
That's my boy Tim.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Did you do any research?" He's like, "Yeah, I went on Google reviews, and the first few of them said it was a fun trail." I was like, "Oh my god!" And there was this moment. So we go up through like this easy part. We get to this moment, and we see like the main path, and we're like, "Oh, we can't do that. It's impossible." And we start turning around, and then we see the detour, and we're like, "I think we could do the detour." And that should have been it. Where, oh, we shouldn't go any further.
Yeah.
No, that's not what happened.
You'd hope so.
We did the detour, and we're like, "No problem, we got this. This is all you got." And then we kept going down the trail, and we hit a harder obstacle, and we're like, "Look, we got this too." And then we hit another obstacle. We're like, "Dude, slaying these obstacles." And then about halfway, we're like, I'm kind of tired of this. Like, how far is this? How long is this trail? And then we were like, "Oh, it's like 20 miles." I was like, "This was a mistake." And you get to a point where you're like, I think we're at a point where we need to. It's faster to finish it than just turn around. There's also many parts where we couldn't turn around because the truck's so big. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn from these lessons, kids.
Yeah. So even in your 30s, and I think Tim's like 40, mistakes are made.
I made these mistakes when I was like 16. Get him out of the way early.
I've done them when I was 16 too, but you're 16, so it's like
you don't really learn.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson, believe me.
Yeah, so I just turned into a giant fail video. So I did that, and I beat Halo while I was out on a vacation. I also got sick right after. I got a cold. Maybe because I was going through the desert,
That could be
dehydrated.
it.
At like there's like 40 degrees in the desert.
No jacket.
I did have a jacket.
Oh,
I did have a
okay.
jacket. I had shorts on. I had my beanie
I
and I
love
had my
it.
jacket. Yeah, so I played Halo, and then this week so PS5 or Square Enix said, "Hey, if you have the Final Fantasy VII remake and you got it back in March as a PS Plus thing, we're going to give you a PS5 upgrade."
Sick.
So,
Hell
which
yeah.
is fantastic. Was my
Good
biggest
move.
gripe about it. So now I have the PS5 upgrade. So I'm gonna try to beat Final Fantasy VII remake this week.
I do not think you should decide to do that in a week, even if you
Yeah.
have it off. But I respect the bold choice.
I'm gonna do it.
It's fucking long.
I'm like
man.
3 hours in. I'm enjoying it very much right now.
It's great, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's visually beautiful. I love the combat system. The combat system's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Music
the
is
Oh,
amazing.
I mean, it's Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
But it's great. The combat system's great. I like the materia system. I forgot how much I love the materia system. So far, I'm having a good time. That's what I was playing when you guys called me earlier. I was in the middle of a thing I couldn't save.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Been there.
I'm excited. I also downloaded Godfall because it's free on. It's not free, but it's PS Plus.
Yeah.
And
Let's give it a shot, bud.
it's so the PS Plus version is the Challenger edition, and essentially they just give you a max level character and just take you straight to the end game. You skip the whole entire campaign.
Why is it worse for me and I spent money on the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hear
do
the
that,
campaign
yeah.
is trash.
It's not
So
good.
yeah, so everyone's like, actually, this is a better deal. You don't need to play the campaign. It's not good. Just get the level boost and then just play it. Just play end game content.
Why?
I'm actually kind of interested. I was not interested, but I am now
Yeah. So
semi-interested.
you get like end game. You get a max level character with all the skill points, and you can start allocating in your skill tree, and you get there's like 12 different armor sets that you can unlock. You only get 2 armor sets in the beginning, of course, because that's what they want you to grind for to unlock
Yeah.
stuff. And I've done some of the stuff, and the game is it's a slasher looter game.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
looter.
bad. It's just not amazing.
Yeah, it's not amazing, but it definitely scratches that itch.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in co-op, which I think is like 3-player co-op, I think it will
there's
be
3
even
of
more
us.
fun.
Dylan, buy PS5.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it
get a
PS5
PS5
only? Oh, fuck
Yeah.
it. No.
Yeah,
No.
you should still claim it though.
Yeah,
You should
I'll
still
claim it. I'll claim it. I'll claim it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying
right
it.
now.
It's actually like there's some deeper combat systems that like based on what points you allocate unlocks different things. I thought was really cool. And there's some other like combat systems in place I still don't quite understand, but I haven't really like tried to learn it either. But I've been enjoying it. It's not terrible.
If it released for like half the price, I think it'd be looked on fondly. But for 70,
Yeah, for a launch title,
no.
for a PS5 launch title, yeah, not at all. I think if the campaign was actually redeeming, it probably
It's,
be done a lot better.
Apparently, the Godfall edition was only $15. Also,
Not at launch, it wasn't.
No,
hate
I-
it.
I
Sucks
mean,
to suck.
I gave you shit about buying it at launch to begin with.
Yeah.
so-
I knew it was a bad idea, but still,
Yeah.
sometimes you just want to play with a new toy.
Yeah, so I played a little bit,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, I enjoy this. Like, I could see there's different since launch. They've added more end-game content. So there's like 3 or 4 different types of end-game content you can do, which is kind of cool. It's for
I'm
variety.
into it. Yeah, I'm not going to play it by myself, but if you want to play it, I'm in.
Yeah. I have another buddy that got a PS5 that would be interested this week.
Oh, sick. No more Dylan. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So,
I don't really care that much about PS5. What my hope is
Yeah.
for PS5 is
I mean, I barely touch mine. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I just
But when I do,
wait until because I got my PS4. I got it for like $100 on a crazy sale like 4 years after it came out or some shit. So that's what my hope is for the PS5 eventually.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. A couple of games I'm going to shoot out at you guys. Aliens Fire Team. It's on Game Pass. It's a co-op third-person shooter.
Yeah. You told me about it, and I will download it. I will.
Especially for co-op play, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't if it wasn't co-op. I wouldn't, but otherwise,
there's an indie game on there. I don't know if it's an indie game, but there's a game called Gunk that I'm interested in playing. I have it.
I saw that.
Yeah, The Gunk or something like that.
I think it's just Gunk.
And then another game that just came on Game Pass I'm interested in is Generation Zero, which is also a co-op FPS. But from what I'm told, if you're playing it co-op, you pretty much all need to just play it at the same points, or you're
not fun.
No, if you're behind, it won't save your progress. It won't give you catch-up progress.
I love catch-up.
Oh. Okay, I've seen this one before. I just like the setting.
So those are the kinds of ones I'm interested in right now that I will probably play this week besides Apex and some Halo.
Well, let me hear 2 more games. I'm sorry, Faulkner. These are purely pointed at Dylan. Orcs Must Die 3.
I almost bought that.
You buy it before him? Yeah. About Dylan. We can play together.
No, I already bought it.
I bought it a long time ago, yeah.
Orcs Must Die 3?
Yeah, no. When it went on sale, and then you said it's on sale, I was like, I considered it, and then I logged on and I bought it.
Oh,
yeah. I think it's a 2-player co-op game,
right? Within like the past hour, I still haven't played it or turned it on or downloaded it even.
Perfect. I think it's 2-player, but if it's 3,
I think it's
co-op.
2. Yeah.
It's a delight. I love tower defense. That's all I got. And Faulkner, especially not for you because it's not on Android. Been playing a little mobile game, boys. Heart of Darkness.
Tell me about it.
So it's basically one of those 4x4 card games where it's just you have choices in the bottom. You can move up and you're just trying to get to an end goal. I do not know how to describe it better than that, but it is an absolute dream to play. And the art style is done by the creator of Adventure Time, so it's just got a nice, beautiful style to it.
I do like that.
I downloaded the Apple Arcade trial because I wanted to try it, and I may actually keep it just for this.
Nice.
I'm not going to do that, but
that's fair.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, I think I may be able to share this with up to 5 people, so if I can just give it to you, I'll give it to you. I'm already spending $10 a month on Apple Music, so why not spend 5 more and then get all these games that are actually not hot garbage and Apple TV Plus?
Probably worth it.
Yeah.
If you're already in it.
Exactly. Plus, also, it's really nice, downloading games on a mobile device, and it's not they're trying to get something else out of me. It's just, no, here's a game. It does this. It only does this. It's a nice change.
That works. I forgot to mention, Season 2 of Tribes of Midgard came out.
Ooh, I want to play that more. I did enjoy that game when we played it, and I feel like we stopped on a weird spot.
Yeah, they added new biome, the open seas. They added swimming.
I already know how to swim.
Well, you did it in that game when we first played it. You drown.
Yeah, but in real life.
Yeah, okay.
I don't believe it.
They added a new boss, and they added a bunch of new of those rune stones, and they added armor perks. So if you wear an armor set, you get bonuses.
I like
that.
Villain,
that was already in it, but
it was just incremental.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then of course new starter kits. They added new starter kits that you can unlock.
I'd be disappointed if they didn't. Yeah, I'm in for it.
Yeah.
I feel like we probably should have played that more.
I think we were going to, but I think something else came out that took our attention away.
I mean, they added new weapons too. New weapons to be crafted.
Yeah, I think what stopped it early on for us was if you get a good run going, it's 2+ hours each day.
Oh yeah. Isn't there a blitz mode? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's great.
It's been a while. I will play that again. Absolutely.
Oh, here's a quick in the patch notes. If you craft a weapon that's more powerful than your currently equipped one, it will automatically equip it.
Ooh,
thank God.
I like that.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that's all I need.
We're big fans now. Game changer.
Yeah, I was already a pretty good fan. I enjoyed that game.
It's a good game. It really is a good game. I think we just got distracted with many other things.
Yeah.
Because there's so much in gaming now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I really have. Next week, I think we're going to do our game of the year, right?
Yeah.
Possible draft. Who
Yeah.
knows?
You have to tell me the rules on how drafting works. I'm not a sports person.
Oh, we roll dice or something, see who gets the best spot, and then that person goes first.
We need to come up with like a list of games to put on the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right. How about I
Dylan
let
will
you
come up
guys
with the main
figure that out?
rules, and then
Yeah.
I'll make them better as
Yeah, you guys set up the
casuals.
draft, and then I'll participate.
Okay.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I'm doing work on this.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are doing something. That's all I got. Thank you, everyone, for we've been gone for the past 3 weeks.
I've been here. I've been
Yeah.
waiting. Yeah,
I've been
staying
trapped
too.
I've been trapped in the desert. Oh, FYI, Phoenix, Arizona has a place called H Mart. It's a very famous Korean grocery store.
Yeah,
I went there 3 times.
Yes.
sick, right?
Yeah, I do like that place. Also, FYI, Tucson, Arizona has a place called the Shortest Tavern. It's where they allow short people in. Faulkner went there.
I didn't go there, but it is there. It is a nerd bar.
Jesus.
But yeah,
Sorry.
good times. All right, boys. Cheers. Thank you.
Happy New
Okay.
Year.